Yo, in this video, I'm about to show you how I banged out this death row style West Coast G-Funk beat. It's your guy Brahma. Walk with me. I'm gonna walk you through every plugin I use, every sound. We're gonna break it all down. Okay, now we're behind the scenes. We're in Logic Pro. Let's play the track from the jump, and I'm gonna show you the plugins I used for each element, okay? So here we go. Let's play the beat first so you can hear it. Turn it up. Okay, so you heard the beat. Now I'm gonna break every instrument down. So let's walk through the drums right quick. And these drums are all from the secret drum tank plugin. I know you've heard me talk about it in previous videos, but they're so clean, man. As you notice, I didn't have to do too much to these drums. I didn't even have to do no EQs. The mixed versions are down here. So I didn't do too much. I did cut out some in the kick just to let that bass line breathe in. But let me play the drums solo so you can hear what they're doing. Right? This is definitely a battle cat influence type drum pattern. Right? So let's go to the next instrument. And all the drums that you heard come from that plugin. So with 100 drum sounds in it, it's fully loaded. It's sounding crazy. Okay, so the bass line, this fuzz bass is actually from, let's go up here. It's from the Funkstar plugin called the Fuzz, right? Definitely inspired by like a Bernie Worrell from Funkadelic Parliament. But also Daz Dillinger. He was a very primary component in the production of Death Row. You hear a lot of those bangers that back in the day when I was a kid, I thought Dre made them, but it was actually Daz that did a lot of that. Buzzing. Buzzing, really. That's why it's called the Fuzz, man. Okay. So you hear that, man. That bass is really, really driving the track. It's giving it soul. It's giving it groove. It's giving it bounce. That's what the bass line does. Okay, and check out this next element right here. This is an effect from the Ape Arsenal plugin. This is also an exclusive plugin. Ape Army Arsenal plugin is also exclusive to the Ape Army. See, that's the Ape Army badge on it, man. And the M4 effects come with 33 different effects that you could use for the background sounds in your beats, transitions, and all that. Right, just enough to give that transition from each section. So when we walk from the introduction to the verse, it's there. When we walk from the verse to the pre-chorus or like the mid-verse, it's right there. And then from that into the hook, it's right there, and out of the hook. It really helps transition the different sections. Almost like when you're editing a video and you have different effects, transition effects. That's how I look at the sounds when we use effects in the beat and background sounds. You could do, they don't always have to be for transitions. They could be just to add a little spice, a little ear candy. But I like to use them. My strategy for transitions because it kind of bridges that gap between sections. So next one is the Impala pluck. This one's from the Gangstar plugin. Let's play solo. 96 Impala pluck. Right? Crazy. Pretty dope. So, and then the next one is Gold Flakes. It's also from the Gangstar plugin. I'll play that one for you so you can hear it. Gold Flakes pluck. And it's just to add a little more sparkle to the 96 Impala pluck. They're stacked on top of each other. They're layered to create a different sound. So I'm going to bring that one in the middle of it so you can hear how it sounds together. See? Without it. It adds that high end to the Impala plug. That's what it does, because that Impala plug does have a lot of low end. I even cut some out of it to leave room for the bass line and the kick to breathe. Then we have a light wave pad. This is, I believe it's from the Funkstar plugin too. Go here. Yep, Funkstar. It's floating in the background. That's the whole idea, to give it that float sound. The pads, all the pads in here float. Just like the It movie, they all float. They all float down here, Georgie. I used to love that movie as a kid. But anyway, so that's the light wave pad. Then we have Psychedelically. So this is what brings that hook in, right? And this is from the Funkstar plugin. Also, all these last sounds are from the Funkstar plugin. So let's see. Let's go to the Psychedelically. You hear it come in singing, just singing. Nice. It does just enough to give you the idea like, yo, this is the hook, man. Something's about to happen. Something's happening. So then we got the green aura pad, which I skipped over on accident, but this stacks with the light wave pad to bring in the hook. So it adds more flavor to the pad and the lead. So it's supporting both elements. Right? It sounds like it got some stuttering kind of effect on it, like you're watching a scary movie or something like that, like something crazy. If you score a film, this is perfect for you, because that will actually, you could produce the hell out of a scary scene with that. Okay, so this one's the Collins guitar, named after Bootsy Collins, but it's actually a guitar. It's a wah guitar. Check it out. And it sings like the pre kind of chorus. Oops, my bad. Let me play that again. It's singing the pre-chorus. And there you have it. That is the Death Row style West Coast G-Funk beat. And I broke it all the way down for you. You could hear every element and instrument in it. Leave your comments to let me know if you're funking with it, if you dig the track, if you got any questions about what I did in this beat, I'd be more than happy to answer for you. Also, I use my formula that I talked about in my last video, and this is the 7 elements of beat making. You want more information on how that formula works and how I use it to make a banger every time and to help me finish my beats faster, check out this video right here.